12.2 fourth question. Find the equation of set of points which are equidistant from 1, 2, 3 and 3, 2, minus 1. So we have to find the equation of the set of points which satisfy the condition equidistant from the points 1, 2, 3 and 3, 2, minus 1. Suppose we name these points A and B. So from the set of points we have to consider a general point. So we can consider a general point P whose coordinates are x, y, z. Then we can find the equation satisfied by this point. One equation which satisfies this condition. Point P is equidistant from the points A and B. So P is equidistant from A and B means PA equal to PB. So satisfying that condition, PA equal to PB, we can find the equation. We want to find that equation of set of points which satisfy the condition equidistant from A and B. So P be a general point XYZ which satisfies the condition equidistant from A and B. So PA equal to PB. Now satisfying that we can find the equation. So PA means distance between P and A. That is we know distance formula, there is square root. So to remove the square root we can take square both sides. So PA square equal to PB square. So PA square means square of the distance between P and A. So there is no square root in PA square. So we can write x minus PA, distance between P and A. X minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square plus z minus 3 whole square. That is PA square. PA is square root, but PA square means there is no square root. So x minus 1 whole square plus x2 root of x2 minus x1 whole square. Or we can write x1 minus x2 whole square. Both are correct. So x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square plus z minus 3 whole square. That is equal to PB square, distance between P and B. So x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square plus z minus 1, that is z plus 1 whole square. So that is the condition satisfied by that point, general point XYZ, equidistant from A and B. So PA equal to PB, PA square equal to PB square. Now expand and simplify, that we get the answer, equation. So we can expand all the terms. See here y minus 2 whole square is there in both sides. So that can be cancelled. Y plus y minus 2 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. So that can be cancelled. Remaining terms we can expand. A minus b whole square, x square minus 2x plus 1. Z minus 3 whole square, z square minus 6z plus 9. X minus 3 whole square, x square minus 6x plus 9. Z plus 1 whole square, z square plus 2z plus 1. Now here there is x square, here x square. Here there is z square, here there is z square. Then we can take minus 6x this side. So minus 6x plus minus 6x become plus. So plus 6x minus 2x, that is 4x. Then here 2z. Taking this side minus 6z minus 2z, that is minus 8z. Then here plus 1 plus 9, 10. Here also 9 plus 1, 10. So that can be cancelled. 1 plus 9, 10, 9 plus 1, 10. Cancel from both sides. So only these two terms are there, that is equal to 0. Therefore cancel 4. So we get x minus 2z equal to 0. X minus 2z equal to 0. So that is the equation of set of points. Equation of set of points P, X, Y, Z which are equidistant from A and B. So that is the equation. Now next question, fifth one. Fifth one, find the equation of set of points P, sum of whose distances from A and B is equal to 10. That means we have to find the equation which satisfies this condition. That is P satisfies the condition sum of whose distances from A and B is 10. That means PA plus PB equal to 10. That is the condition satisfied by P. PA plus PB equal to 10. Now here we cannot square both sides now. First we apply, write PA. What is PA? Distance between P and A. We can substitute the PA. That is square root of P is the general point XYZ. We can take the point P as XYZ. Then we can write PA. PA means distance between P and A. X minus 4 root of x minus 4 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. That is y square. z minus 0 whole square, that is z square, plus pb. Pb is distance between p and b. P and b. That is root of x minus minus 4, that is x plus 4 whole square, plus y minus 0 whole square, that is y square, z minus 0 whole square, that is z square. That is equal to 10. Now we have to take, we take one term to the other side. Then we square, after that we square both sides. So we get root of x minus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square equal to 10 minus root of x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. 10 minus that. Now first take this term to right side. So become 10 minus that. Now we square both sides. Both sides we have to take whole square. So we can write whole square equal to whole square. We cannot take a square of each term. Left side whole square equal to right side whole square. Only that we can do. So now we can expand. Here we can, when we take square, that square root will be removed. So we get x minus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square equal to. Here we have to apply a minus b whole square. So we have to expand a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square means 10 square 100 minus 2ab. 2 into 10 into this term. So that is 2 into 10 means 20. 20 into root of x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. Then plus. So a square minus 2ab plus next b square. B square means square of this term. Square of this means there is no square root. That square root will be removed. Plus, so we get x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. So we got left side x minus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. Right side 100 minus 20 into root of x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square plus x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. See, y square in both sides there is y square plus z square, that we can cancel from both sides. Now we can simplify and simplify next. Then we can simplify. Question is, we have to find the equation of that point P. Equation satisfied by point P. So when we simplify this, we will get the answer. Now we can expand a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square minus 2ab, 8x plus 4 square 60. So a minus b whole square equal to right side. Here 100 minus 20 into 100 minus 20 into root of this one, x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. Then one more term plus x plus 4 whole square. So that we can expand x plus 4 whole square. So plus we can expand x plus 4 whole square. That is x square plus 8x plus x square plus 8x plus 16. So that is what we got. Now here there is x square. So we can cancel this x square from left side and from right side. Here there is 16 and here there is 16. So that we can cancel. So what is remaining? So we then this 108x we can take left side. So we can write minus 8x. Take plus 8x to left side. So minus 8x. Then plus 100 become minus 100 equal to minus 20 into root of x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. Now we can simplify minus 8x minus 8x minus 16x. Minus 16x minus 100 equal to minus 20 into root of x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. Now we see here all terms there is 4 is common factor. So we can divide by 4. Both sides we can divide by 4. So this divided by 4 equal to this divided by 4. So here minus 16. We can divide both sides negative. So we can divide by negative 4. So negative 16x by negative 4, 4x. Negative 100 by negative 4 plus 25 equal to negative 20 by negative 4, 5 into root of x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. Now again we can square both sides. Then only we can simplify. We have to remove the square root. For that we square both sides. So we take whole square equal to whole square. Now squaring both sides we get. So here a plus b whole square. A square. 2ab. 2 into 4 into 25. That is 200. 200x. Then 25 square. 625. Equal to 5 square. 25 into. When we square this, square root will be removed. So into inside the bracket x plus 4 whole square plus y square plus z square. So x plus 4 whole square we can expand. That is x square plus 8x plus 16 plus y square plus z square. So we got 25 into x square plus 8x plus 16 plus y square plus z square. So we both sides we squared. Then so we get this is equal to 25 into x square. 25 into 8x, that is 200x. 25 into 16, 400. Plus 25 into y square. Plus 25 into z square. So 25x square plus 25 into 8, 200x plus 25 into 16, 400 plus 25y square plus 25z square. Now here 16x square plus, here there are 3 terms, that is 16x square plus 200x plus 625. Then we can take all the terms, all these terms to right side. So become 25x square, here there is 16x square. So 0 equal to 25x square minus 16x square, that is 9x square. Then here 25y square term we can write 25y square plus, then we can write z square term 25z square. Now we can write the x term. See here 200x, here 200x, that is cancelled. So both sides there is 200x, that we can cancel. Cancelled. Then what is remaining? Here 9x square plus 25y square plus 25z square. Then here 400, here 625 take to right side. So plus 400 minus 625. So left side only 0. We have taken these two terms to right side. So 25x square minus 16x square, 9x square. 625 taken that side. So that is, we can write this. That is 9x square plus 25y square plus 25z square minus 225 equal to 0. So that is the equation of P. Equation of the points P which satisfies the condition PA plus PB equal to 10. So that is the equation of point P. Okay.